Hey, what's going on, everyone? I got a lot of comments asking how I did my masters with the Apple Vision Pro and a MacBook Pro. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that. Let's go. To open up MacBook Pro, it pops up. Obviously, I have some screens already set up. Let's go ahead and connect. So we're gonna start off in the ultra wide setting because I use this when I want to get maximum productivity. So I have my ultra wide setup, as you can see, ultra wide, right? So I have my school, right? This is my school here. And as you can see, I completed all of my classes. I even had somebody say, oh man, you didn't complete your masters. I don't know why. Here's the proof. All the classes are completed. I have all A's with the exception of that one C+. I actually got a story behind that. Let me go and explain that a little later. All right, stay to the end of the video. I'll tell you why I got that C+. It's pretty stupid. But anyway, so I have my school. I have Google, because let's face it, let's be 100% honest, because that's what we do here in Vision Play XR. We all use Google. Stop playing. Especially if you're in an online school, we all use Google to some point. So we have that, right? And then we have one of the most important, let's go ahead and refresh it. One of the most important websites when you're doing any type of paperwork, especially when you're in your master's or in the higher degrees, and that is Grammarly. Grammarly is 100% essential. Like, it's super mandatory or something of like. So Grammarly or whatever services that's like Grammarly, that's exactly what you need. You need that to analyze all your work and help you sound more professional. Yeah, for sure. So these three things I have up the most for sure. I have a couple other things that I use as well, but this is how my desktop will look. And of course, with the Mac Virtual Display, you can go ahead and move it around, move it back. You can make it really big. Let's go ahead and do that. So I make it huge. So now it's like it's super curved. Let's go and click. Let's bring it back a little bit. There we go. So now you have this gigantic, ridiculous ass screen. I mean, it does help though. It does. It really depends on what you're doing. As you can see, it's just giant screens all over the place. And yes, I have Microsoft Office on my MacBook. So I can bring up, Microsoft Office on here, Word, PowerPoint, what have you. But yeah, I do have Microsoft Word on here. I have PowerPoint. I have all of that. Vision Pro does have it as well. If you need that extra screen, you can go ahead and open it up and bring up the Microsoft Office or whatever Outlook. Definitely do that. I just choose to do it on the MacBook. Just for me, that's just for my use case. It just works very well. Let's see here. There we go. So we got Microsoft Word. So it comes up with another window. There we go. A little slow, but yeah. So again, it really depends on what you're working on. Like my reflection paper that I wrote. So this is Microsoft Word on virtual display. And if you want, you can just make this full screen and just fully focus on just your paper. So as I'm writing the paper or whatever, going to town, having a good time and stuff, sometimes you get distracted, right? You want to go ahead and change your settings, change your surroundings. And with the surroundings, all you gotta do is just use the crown and take you to a far off place. So we already know this place is my favorite place, which is Bora Bora. And pair this up with a nice AirPods Pro. The sound is just perfect. You can sit here and just zone out and just relax and do your focused deep work. But again, you just move this back, you go to town, and obviously with the new update, oops, just dropped my mouse. Obviously with the new update, you can actually see your laptop. So if you're one of those people who has to go and type while you look, Like myself, I am definitely one of those people. You gotta go and type while you look. That's just how I was taught. I know it's crazy, but you can absolutely do that. Go ahead and just lock it in and just start typing. So I like how they just open up a little window from the immersion so you can see what's going on. Right? Hand inclusion is awesome. But this is how I did my work, and I have no regrets. A lot of people can't do it this way. They just, they say that it's too much. It's, I don't want to wear a headset to do any type of work, which I understand because this thing is not light by any means. But I did do a video on different head straps. So, and especially with the M5 that just came out, you have the dual knit thing. So that pretty much solves all of that. Plus your third parties like the one I have, which is the Anna Pro. But yes, this can be done. I've done my whole masters in this, and the reason why I had this because I was always on the go. Yeah, I could have did it on my MacBook Pro, but I chose to have my Vision Pro paired with it, and I was able to have this beautiful screen. And of course, just like I said before, you can go and resize it, make it super big. You can go ahead and move it back, so now you have like these just ridiculous big screens, and you're sitting here just looking at everything, and just gonna type this like, hello world. Boom, no problem, responsive. You hit enter. Next thing you know, it pops up, no problem. And you just go ahead and just go to town in a different area because as you see, I'm in Bora Bora. So it does work. It's awesome. I highly recommend it if you're blessed enough to have both the Apple Vision Pro and the MacBook Pro or MacBook Air, whatever, updated to the latest software. All right. Obviously, it needs to be on the same internet as well, just so you know. But this can be done. I've done it. You see my grades. I've completed all of it. No problem. Oh, and if you guys are still here, let me go ahead and explain that C+ right there. It's kind of embarrassing. So I was taking my advanced accounting class, and what happened with it, I was holding an A in that class as well. But the issue with it was I thought it was the last week. So my classes are 8 weeks long. So I thought it was week 7, and it turned out to be week 8. So I was going to do the final on week 8, but week 8 was already upon me. So when I thought the following week was week 8, I was ready to do the final. The class was already over. So it dropped me down from an A all the way down to a C+. Massive drop. Fail. Big fail. So that's why I got that C+. And yeah, pretty embarrassed by it, but it's all good though because my final GPA is 3.78, so 3.79. Usually they round up, but still not bad. But I definitely would have got a 3.9 or something crazy if I paid attention. I know, fail. But it is what it is, you live and you learn, and that's why I got that C+. That's pretty embarrassing. But if you guys stuck to this part of the video, I do appreciate it. I hope you guys got some good value out of this. Your schoolwork can be done with the Mac Virtual Display, and yeah, it's awesome. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any other comments or any concerns or video ideas, just let me know. And that's just about it. This is Vision Play XR signing off. Peace. Damn, that's embarrassing. Later, y'all.